Hello everybody, this is the Baron, and we are doing my Let's Play of Reunion. In the previous Let's Play, we finally defeated the mongrels. We survived the attacks that they had been throwing against us, and we had enough to finally defeat their home planet. So in this part of the Let's Play, I am simply going to be playing, doing my thing. I'm recording this as I build up on the off chance I say something interesting. And with that said, let's do it. So, one of the first things I would do is go in here and talk to this guy. He's the leader of the mongrels, who are now dead. Oops, we can do it twice just for kicks. What is he? Ask someone else. That's pretty rude. What would you recommend? No new information. Interesting for 500 credits. Alright, tell me. He accepts any work and would do anything for money. Well, that has some interesting connotations. Yeah, I definitely don't want to kill the spy. And I have no jobs for that guy, so let's see what this guy's got. Dirty jobs for good money. Only accept jobs if you give me detailed information. Okay. So with all that done, the first thing that I'm going to do is get a colony set up here on the mongrel home planet. So I'm going to be doing a combination colony. There's going to be a mining facility, and it's also going to be a tax place, or I'm going to raise a bunch of money for myself. You successfully decoded a message which informs you of some ore being transferred to the Leray system, planet 3. The cargo will arrive in more than a month's time. Interesting. I am not familiar with what happens with that. Nor am I particularly interested in finding out. Interesting. We could. Maybe we'll intercept it. Maybe we'll save some people. But I don't want to risk it, so I'm not going to. Twin colony building. I essentially build one of everything. So I want the population to be happy, and I want it to grow quickly. So, for the new home planet that we took over, the Mirak 3, the previous home of the mongrels, in order to do a colony, I like to do this setup. So there's 5 nuclear generators that you need to spend on, and then you essentially build one of every single building that's available. 9 derricks, 9 miners, because this is a mining colony at the moment. Then, I did miss something. I do like to put a few storage things down, because they're not particularly expensive. And I tend to procrastinate when it comes to coming and actually grabbing the resources I need from the individual planets. And that's it. We also set the tax rate to low. When people are particularly loyal, the speed at which population rises is a function of how happy they are, which is a function of how much stuff they've got on the colony, like how many different buildings you've built to make them happy, and their tax rate. So you can keep your taxes low and not put a whole lot of stuff down, and they'll grow fairly fast. You can put all the buildings that they require, and then you can keep your tax rate a little bit higher and it'll grow, or you can do a combination of both, which is what I've done to try and make the population grow as fast as it possibly can. I believe once you have all the necessary buildings, normal, like going any lower than normal probably isn't necessary, because they can't get any more than loyal, if I understand correctly. But we're going to do that anyway right now, because I kind of want to try it. So I actually did that on all of the colonies I've got. I put it low on all of them. And now we just got to get some droids into these things. Alright, so after I built the satellites and satellite carriers I believe I'll need. In my case, my exploration ship is the Enterprise. Wait for those all to build. And our goal for these guys is just to go explore that new system. So eventually we'll want to explore these other systems as well. But for now, what's happening is I set up my colony on Mirak 3 and an observatory, and it's finding new planets for me. I actually don't remember what these planets are like, so we're going to go to any of them that look like they might sustain life. Small. So this planet, Mirak 4 Moon 1, I've actually never noticed it before, but it has all the resources. It's another good colony, but in this one, we're just going to set up a mining colony. So when you're setting up a mining colony, there's only a few key buildings you need. It's quite a bit less than normal, but you need the 9 mines, pardon me. It's 8 if you already have a miner on the planet, which some people do. I have not. Of course, you can build as many of these as you'd like. So because the population is growing so quickly, I'm getting a lot of warnings for new buildings that are required. Which is pretty much what we wanted. To close the transmission, you find out that some prototype military equipment is being carried to the Arrhenius II planet. So on a mining colony like this one, you kind of need these builder plants and that kind of stuff so you can get a spaceport, which allows you to transport your goods between the planets. You probably need a hospital. If you raise taxes, I raise them to high with not a lot of buildings. That should keep the population relatively low. And then your mining equipment itself. So it's a little bit less expensive. On this planet, that you basically barely have enough room. Oh, let's see what happens when we do this. There, that's probably not too far down, or I won't have anyone to work. So we're going to call it at this point, and yeah, we'll tune back in when we attack the next guys. Until next time, this is Baron, and you're watching my Let's Play.